Another Saturday, another pop-up shop. This time, I will actually try to make sure I get a lot of footage inside the events. Today is high noon tea at Pikesville Middle School. So it's mothers and daughters doing vision boards and other affirmative affirmations with each other and just embracing each other. So yeah, I look forward to this event and see how the mothers and daughters interact, and I'm sure it's going to be a beautiful event. So talk to you soon.
It's called help. But I'll see if I can get an answer to your question. Because you're a vendor? Yes. Yeah, so the agreement says scales. One or just two. Yeah.
Hey everybody, so just give me an update. Everything is going well. And we made a few sales today. I sold the glass pastel nails. And I sold some lashes and some cuticle oil. Oh, and I bought 3 t-shirts and I sold 2 of them. So, yeah. Everything is going well. I'll talk to you guys soon. Hey everybody, this is Ari from Diamonds with Beauty. So with this video, I wanted to take some time to just be a little transparent about me doing vendor events to sell my press-on nails, my cuticle oils and lashes. So the last event that I did, and it's not a bashing video or anything like that. I just want to give y'all tips about doing the events, and also things to look out for and to expect from a host, a vendor host, and also, you know, the things that you should just expect in the event in general. So my last event was a mother-daughter tea party. Now, I signed up for that because I always wanted to do something like that with me and my mom, but growing up, that just never, it wasn't a thing. As far as I know, it wasn't a thing, and we never heard about events like that. I don't know. I think just, I don't know if like church organizations just do it, or sororities or something like that. But yeah, that one day when I have a daughter, maybe that's something that me and her get to do together. So anyway, I signed up for this event to sell my nails and lashes and cuticle oils, and I also had t-shirts and stuff like that. So the event, I would, from a 1 to a 10, 10 being of course excellent, I would say it was about a 5. Only because so normally when you go to an event, the host does, you know, meet you and introduce themselves to you, because most of the time your correspondence is via emails these days, or if you meet somebody off of Facebook or Instagram and stuff like that, your correspondence is through, you know, like I said, email. It could be through your Instagram DMs or Facebook. So when you get there, it should be somebody like the vendor, if not the vendor, their assistant, greeting you. If not within the first minute that you get there, but at least within the next 10 to 15 minutes. Because you want to know, like, they should be directing you to where you're going to set up, how to set up, and if they promised you chairs, or if they promised you table and chairs, you want to meet up with them to get those items. So this vendor, they weren't there at all until after all of us set up. So the chairs that were promised was there, but everybody was looking around like they didn't know what to do or where to go. So it was just, I felt like the blind leading the blind, because we didn't know what to do, and people were setting up inside of the gym. So the event was in the school, so they were setting up inside of the cafeteria, gymnasium. I don't know what it was. Oh, excuse me, y'all. But so they were setting up inside, and I thought that, because normally when I go to events, if there's an event going on, the vendors are near the people that are going to purchase your items. So, but we weren't. We were sitting in the hallway, which is nothing wrong with that. It's just that normally when you do an event, you're interacting with patrons all throughout the day, and for this event, we weren't. The people only came out in the hallway when they first came in, when they took breaks, or if they happened to come out for the restroom or something like that. So, I'm so sorry, y'all. I'm sleepy. But so we weren't inside the event with everybody. Some people were promised something to eat. Some vendors were asked to purchase a meal. I wasn't never asked to purchase a meal for this event. But then at the end, she did offer everybody to come in to get something to eat after everybody else. I personally wouldn't have done it like that. I would have had, if it was my event personally, yes, the vendors would have gotten something to eat after everybody that was a part of the event to get something to eat. But at the same time, I would have made the vendors feel like they were a part of the event as far as that goes, because like I said, some of us was offered in the email and some of us weren't. So I don't know if people was supposed to get something to eat or not. I'm not sure, but I'm just like, okay. So some of us felt like it was okay to go get something to eat, and some of us felt like it wasn't for us to do. And then, so the biggest concern that I had was that in the end, there was a raffle. The coordinator did a raffle. So she asked all the vendors to put their business card inside of a bag, and a gift bag, and one of the participants at the tea party was able to, dig in the bag and pick out a card, and whoever card that they picked, they was able to go get something worth $20 from that vendor. And the event coordinator promised that she would pay at the end. Well, that did happen, and of course, they picked my business, which I had no problem with that. I was actually ecstatic about it, because I'm like, yeah, that's more exposure, and they, could get a set of press-on nails and stuff like that. So at the end, it was a hassle hunting the vendor coordinator down to get paid for that service. I mean, basically, that is a service. We can't. So my point is, we can't let when you're doing events and stuff like that, make sure everything is a part of your contract that you sign, because I did have to sign a contract to do this event. A raffle was not in the contract, but I'm like, okay, fine. You know, you trust the fact that the person will be honest to pay you at the end. So I had to basically hunt her down, go to her like several times in order to get paid for the set of nails that was given in the raffle. So I don't want to say when stuff like that pops up during an event, not to do it, because it is, like I said, it is exposure. But you don't want people to, you know, take your kindness for weakness, or let people step their boundary or walk all over you. I feel like if that's something that's going to be done during the event, like that needs to be budgeted into your event. Like that's for anything, even a personal event that you're doing, you know, at your own home. Like, you know, all those little details need to be budgeted into your event. And I feel like if she didn't have it in the budget, then that is something that should have been scratched, you know. But I did end up getting paid, but it was just the whole hassle, and that stuff like that makes you feel like you don't want to trust coordinators. But I want to tell you that everybody is not like that. A lot of the events that I've done I've been in business for over 6 years, they're not always like that. So like I said, I just wanted to come and have a moment of transparency and, you know, let you guys know that doing this type of stuff is worth it. I do love what I do, but you just need to make sure that any contract that you sign, any events that you do with your products, that you are making sure that, you know, you're getting everything that's worth your time. If they promise anything in the contract, like tables and chairs, then you get those tables and chairs when you get there. If you are promised chairs, but you have to bring your own table, then, you know, bring your own table and make sure you get those chairs. Because I have been to events where the coordinator said that they will provide the chairs and stuff like that, and when we got there, a lot of vendors didn't have anything to sit on. And I always, just FYI, I always bring both, unless I trust that vendor, and I've worked with them several times, which there is a vendor that I've worked with several times. If you go back to all of my videos, well, except this one, the first 2 videos that I've posted, I've worked with that vendor for the past 6 years. And at first I was selling clothes and stuff like that. She took a chance on me and let me do her event 6 years ago, and everything ever since then, like I've done her events consistently every year. So but there are some good vendors out there, coordinators, and yeah, so I think it is worth it, but just make sure that everything that you're supposed to get in your contract is there, and make sure you get paid if you do a service for whatever have you. So that is my moment of transparency, and thank you for watching my video. I feel funny saying like and subscribe, but like and subscribe because that's so cliche. Everybody says that, but I guess you have to say that for YouTube. But anyway, and I hope you stay tuned for another video and another event and anything else that I post. Have a good night. Bye.